I don't actually have any problem with the tax bill before, not until that honorable member, After Dasuki, when he raised it on the floor of the House of Representatives, that what they passed as bill was not what was gazetted. So to me, that is a criminal act. And I think if the rule of law must prevail, if democratic tenet must be followed, immediately that thing is raised at the capacity of the House of Representatives, and it was not shut down. I think there's supposed to be an adjustment. But for Mr. President to still continue that is exactly what is going to happen. That is to say, what we are practicing today in Nigeria is an autocratic system. A system whereby the executive does not listen to the voice of the legislative arms. And that is it. Since that time, everybody has lost confidence in the tax law. And people will continue. And you see there will be serious resistance. After the holiday period, you will see a lot of people that will go to challenge the federal government in court. And this is so embarrassing. Even if it was a mistake, if it was an error committed, immediately a member of House of Representatives raised that, and it was not shut down. I think Mr. President should have allowed this thing to be revisited so that it can be adjusted. But we are saying this government is corrupt, and you are proving it. People have already lost confidence. And this is a system whereby sometimes ago Mr. President announced to the whole world that the target for the 2025 had been met before August. And we are still borrowing money. How do we know that this thing is not a way to drain the poor, the needy, the downtrodden, to make them to dry? People that are crying of poverty, the little things you have. To me, if I have to advise Mr. President, I would have advised Mr. President to allow this thing to be reviewed, to allow that allegation, that suspicion to be treated, for it to be clear to all Nigerians. But by the time Mr. President enforced the law, definitely it may boomerang. I'm a security expert of global repute. I am confused because what the Americans were saying was quite different from what Nigeria government were saying. The Nigeria government were saying if it looked like a collaboration with the American government. But the way American government was sounding, they were not sounding like it was a collaboration. So what are we talking about? But at the end of the day, I think it's a good thing, because even if they did not fire with higher level of precision, at least we see people escaping from that place. But what I expect is that immediately that thing happened, I believe that people should have cordoned off all the territories so that anybody that want to escape will be apprehended and arrested. But that was not. Thank God to the Amotekun of the Ondo State that was able to arrest about 39 escaping people. But if something happened in Sokoto State, and before they were able to arrest them, the escapees, it was Ondo State. Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Kaduna, Katsina, Abuja, Kogi, before Ondo State. What are the security people doing? That if not the effectiveness of the Amotekun men of Ondo State, these people would have made their way, possibly down to Lagos, the commercial capital of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is it. So to me, I am not in support of this tax law just because of that leakage that what was approved by the National Assembly was not what exactly was gazetted.